Okie dokie, where were we? This is all new. The first big suburb that I am constructing, and constructing from scratch. So, this is not intended to have a lot of jobs in the area. It is intended to have all of these people come to this train station, get onto trains, and go work everywhere else. So the design around it is a little specific. And let me just say right off the hop, this weird amorphous design is what I love about this game. I really can't say enough about being able to lay out roads and things. Like, it's awful. It's not efficient. I'm not ever going to claim that this is more efficient than anything else. I like the way that it looks. And it's fun to make little towns like this and cities and have these weird branching... I guess I shouldn't have cut this off with this. What is this, a gymnasium? That gymnasium might need to be relocated. But at any rate, all of these apartments that are built so far are in range of everything that they need, more or less, besides a job. Here we have the small shopping center. Now, I didn't want to build the big shopping center, more or less just as an experiment. So attached to the small shopping center, we have a meat storage facility and a small warehouse, and both of those are then attached to the road cargo station. And the idea is to bring in by truck meat, clothing, electronics, etc. for this small shopping center, and for them to have auxiliary storage, and to have that instead of the larger shopping center, which I think is really ugly. So having this road depot, the cargo station, might be overkill. Might not need it. And I can demolish it and likely squeeze in 2 more apartment buildings in its space, should it not be deemed useful, and if the meat can just be dropped off directly at the meat storage and the warehouse dropped off there. Now, the small warehouse at the moment has a bug that's in this build of the game where you can't use modded construction facilities or modded like storage facilities for construction purposes or whatever and whatnot. It's a little strange, but so it goes. So, truck by truck. I should put a gas station out here. And it's just that easy. Where are we gonna go? Maybe on the wrong side of the track. Come on. You gotta be so picky. I guess it's because there's a hill there. So, in my newfound favorite design style, we've got these viaducts going over the train tracks so that the train traffic will not impede any fire response or fuel delivery or anything that might ever happen. I don't think there's going to be a gas station on the other side. Oh, there. Oh, this thing doesn't have any... There's no power out here yet. And do I really... That's aggro. Alright. You know what? Complete waste of money. We have a gas station on the route. It's back at the base. Here, this is the gas station. That is going to have to suffice. This area was completely finished. It was very nicely done, I thought. And then this building burnt down, and I didn't have a fire station in the area. So we've built now this fire station, and we have a van that brings employees to it from town, and it covers this section. So at some point, this will, I think, oh, well, I guess I could have just checked that. Oh, maybe not. Let's take a look to see if we can take some of the distance. Some other infrastructure is in the way. Shocking. We'll go down like that. Go up like that. Cross like this. Can't hook into the road, eh? That's annoying. Well, maybe that'll help. Maybe not. We're about to find out. Ooh, that was not... Yeah, it didn't help. You know what's going to happen once I get this train line in here? This thing's going to be demolished. But until then, the van that are bringing in firefighters is enough for now. So, wait, where was I? My new densely packed suburbs. So far, all of the buildings are these high-density units. Now, I like them because they were put on to the Steam Workshop by the developer. So, if anything is going to be balanced for price, it's going to be these things. This is a modded train station. I very much like it. It's very nice. 4 lines coming in and out will come in very handy. This will be the only spot where most of these people will be able to go to get a job. And then they'll be trained out to all the various locations. There will, of course, be clerks working at the shopping center and the schools, kindergarten, bar, etc. But that's not the point. Can't avoid those jobs. But yeah, I like this whole viaducty thing that I've got going on. And I like these big dump trucks that carry 27 tons of material. Really cuts down on the total number of trips that's required. All of this is outside of the range of my construction yard, so it all needs to be manually entered, which is a little bit annoying. I have 2 more construction yards that I have yet to purchase materials for, but now that we dipped a little bit low, but we're already back up to $1 million, so onward. 1 bus, 1 covered hull, 3 giant dumpers, an open hull twice. I'm gonna go for an excavator instead of a bulldozer. I don't quite know what the difference is as far as what they can be used for. Let's see, 9 tons, 12, yeah, see, this one's still bigger. Why would you come out with a larger, maybe not larger, but a more expensive concrete mixer if it holds less? I'm just going to stick to the one that I've been buying. So 3 more of them. And a tower crane. This thing's got to get built. And we're going to do the same thing here. A bus. Covered hull. 3 dumpers. 2 open hulls. Do I want a road crane for this one? Road cranes are kinda nice, because they just drive to wherever they're needed. You don't always need a tower crane. So, which one has got the... So, this old one again. Tower crane. Did I get an excavator? I did not yet. Excavator. And what am I missing? Concrete mixers. 3 of them. The old ones. There we go. I believe. That's all of them. Alright, so now we can jump down. So I can increase the radius on all of these to 3 kilometers, and then come back and show you that that ain't... Come on. There we are. Not even halfway. See that? It ends here. And then we gotta come all this much further. So, it's kind of a miracle that anything gets built around here. No one lives here. Good. There's no power, jobs, or support. No one should be living here. Alright, so let's go around and click on some things that clearly haven't been started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is, in all likelihood, that a number of these are already under construction from some other company. They're just in the queue. So let's get those. That. And we'll see how that comes along. So yeah, almost spent $500,000 in new equipment. Look how busy it is. Oh, taking out that excavator. Like to see that efficiency. Those excavators are slow. Wouldn't want to see them driving on the road. Wouldn't want to be living in this little town. Ugh, gross. It is very unfortunate that it isn't easier to do that. I have want. Oh, it is being purchased. Nope. Isn't. Oh. Huh. That's kind of interesting. So the construction of a road underneath builds towards the next phase in its construction. If that makes any sense to you. Let's just pause this for a second. I want to speed up the rails through town. Make sure these pedestrians are dodging fast moving freight instead of just the regular kind of freight. How expensive is this going to be? Oh, very expensive. Oh no, some other infrastructure's in the way. Click a bit. Oh, about that far. Why didn't I just click auto build? I'm just gonna nair on bankrupt me. That's okay. What is money, anyways? Excellent. It's nice to see that they can work on roads that are under construction. I bet this is a mechanic that I've been missing. So you can lay down that. I think that's just automatically a road. And then if you do that over it, can they drive over that then? This is the interesting thing that I must discover. What's the holdup, Mr. Lover? Huh. I wonder if it has something to do with the road surface changing and the speed changing and all of that. Come on. That might have been the problem. Let's spend $1 million on asphalt. On asphalt. let's spend half. Well, that was not quite $1 million. $250,000 on asphalt. Pew. Look at it. Running along, and the vehicles get faster underneath it. What's wrong with these guys? They probably went off to do some construction that I ended up paying for. Who knows? Who knows? So, just continue turning this stuff into higher quality roads, that it all gets built a little bit faster. Not all... I still haven't turned on auto build. It's not that all of the vehicles are faster. This guy's capped. 55, 54 kilometers an hour. These other vehicles can go fast enough to pass sometimes. Where are you going? Oh, bizarre. That's what happened. So, in my haste... No, looks like it's dealt with. I just missed a spot, and it's caused all of these confused delivery men. That happens often when delivery drivers hear something about an area and... Oh, quality of the flats is awful on those. What is this one? This one was 91, so that's not bad. These are better at 96. I just don't... I built 2 of them with the triple thing out front. Just not a huge fan of it. 91, that's not bad. 88 is not acceptable. Anything below 90% quality, I'm just not going to build it for them. Why would they want to live in it? That's actually kind of a nice place. It's a little funnily shaped. So I need to squeeze in lots more residential over here. I'm a little conflicted as to where to run this train line. I may just run it down to the coast and then run it along the coast till here-ish and then break it down so that I can concentrate more housing in here, because I want to be able to have as many people as possible being able to walk to the train station. And I just feel that if I'm building houses kind of wrapping around here around a curve, that it's not as efficient. But on this side, I'm relatively content with it being like this. Although I'm gonna go and clean up these here roads. Gotta clean them up a bit. We'll deal with that when that time comes. For now, we've got a new fast, fancy road. Doesn't speed him up. It's one thing. I don't know what the story is with these cranes. They are brought out by the open hull movers. They bring them out to the construction site and then they're used. But I think they just teleport home. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they teleport home. And then you end up in situations where you've got bulldozers that go like 20 kilometers an hour, or excavators that go 30 kilometers an hour, and they're brought out to work on a flatbed, except for this guy for some reason. And this guy. They're brought out to work on a flatbed, so they get out there reasonably quickly, but then they drive back on their own. They never take a flatbed home, no matter what. Oh, but they're coming back because they're out of fuel. Hilarious. I need to get power out to here. But getting power out to here requires putting a tap on this. We seem to have enough power at this Well, you don't say. Alright, well, maybe there's enough power here to run a gas station. I've never built these power lines before. $2,000 already. You don't say. Yeah, this will be like a facilitating one, so I don't want to... I don't know, that's about as far as we want to go. Actually, no, let's get it so that it can power that. And then we'll blow that one up. Yes. And runs and that snaggle end. And this to there. That's it. That's well worth it. Those lines are not very expensive at all. And now we can add in a gas station over here so that I can pay for my hubris. There we go. Perfect. Because if I'm going to have an excavator driven all the way out here to start doing work, I don't need it driving all the way home just to refuel. Driving here and then coming back should hopefully suffice. Now. Look at that. It's not even 11 tons, I guess. So that would be a full load from any other truck. But in this truck, it's 43%. No one lives here. Alright, that's an interesting idea. Who does live here? Does anyone live here still? No, the population is dipped. Let's see. So this year, or has it dipped? What month is it? July? Yeah, alright. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh, actual population is almost 9,000. What number did I think I looked at the wrong number just a second ago. I don't even know what I thought I looked at. Maybe deaths or births? Who knows? At any rate, 9,000 people. They're all pretty happy. They all look fed. They're, they live next to a chemical plant. They're as healthy as they're going to get. They've got some faith in the government. They don't drink too much booze. They could be better entertained. Once we get a radio station, that's when most of these people will tune in. Looks like they've got goods for sport. And, well, there's these two churches here. And they've got clothing. So, lots of educated people. It's always nice to see. Not going to run out of teachers again. Lots of professors, lots of students, faculty. The unending line of ambulances. Ugh. Alright. Well, the population seems content. There's no disasters. So we're just gonna call it an episode and say thank you very much for watching. And next time we will continue working on our town and see where that gets us.